Hey guys, welcome to another Reaper blog tutorial. In this video, I want to show you a really cool stereo delay that you can do with ReaDelay. Let's start off with listening to the effect in its finished form, and then I'll kind of break it down for you. Okay, so here's how that guitar track started out. It's kind of dull. It's got some nice character to it. There's a little bit of noise in the background. So here's what I'm doing on that track. There's Stephen Slate's Virtual Console Collection, the older version of it, and I'm using the RC Tube model on almost all the tracks. Then I've got some EQ rolling off the lows, big boost around, what is that, 3.5K? And then the JS transient controller, increasing the attack, increasing the sustain, kind of just pumps it up a bit. So here is that without the delay. Effects off. On. Okay, so then on the delay track, and I'm sending this delay post fader unity gain. ReaDelay has two taps. First one is at 1/8 note with about 13 dB of feedback. Just a little bit of filtering of the highs, lows. Panned left on the first side, and on the right side, it's the same settings with panning to the right and an additional 12 milliseconds. Then that's going into an EQ, actually the same EQ setting as on the actual guitar track. And then it's going into some compression. Now, I don't normally do compression on delay tracks, but I was finding that, especially at the end of this phrase, that the sustain wasn't there. I wanted the sound or I wanted the thickness of lots of feedback without having it trail on forever. So I found that using some compression there brought out the volume of the tail without having a longer tail. I hope that makes sense there. This compressor also kind of pushes things back a little bit, kind of tames it, because I'm bumping up the attack on this. It's going into the delay. It's going through a second EQ that's boosting all the same frequencies as the original track, and that helps it cut through, but it just needs a little bit of taming. So here's that guitar with the delay again. Okay, now let's listen to that, just this first bit with additional 12 millisecond delay turned off. So it's same settings on left and right. It just really doesn't have the same effect. So 12 milliseconds extra on the right side. Makes it pop out of the speakers, gets out of the center. Gives you that stereo effect that we're looking for. And then the compressor. So here's what's going on with the compressor. So up to 9 dB of compression, but here's a before and after of the tail section. You can hear how it kind of gets lost without the compressor. The tail of that guitar stays for longer, and it helps it remain in the mix. All right, so here it is in the mix. And that's it for this tutorial. I hope you've enjoyed this little trick you can do with ReaDelay and Recomp and all the cool plugins that come with Reaper. There's so much you can do with it. Why don't you guys leave me a comment and tell me what your favorite trick to do with guitar delays is? I'd love to know. Thanks for watching this tutorial. Hope you've enjoyed it. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. You can follow me on Facebook and Twitter. You can leave a donation through Patreon to support the website and help me keep making videos. And check out reaperblog.net for a lot more tutorials.